A lot of men are not prepared for the real world. Now, I'm not talking about six figures. I'm not talking about having a whole lot of money, status, cars, clothes, women, this, that, and the other. What I'm realizing is this: a lot of men don't know how to open up, don't know how to make eye contact, don't even know how to really carry themselves as a man, lacking in emotional intelligence, lacking in verbal processing. See how I'm looking at this camera, looking into you, and I'm showing you energy? A lot of men lack in that. So I remember somebody had emailed me. I guess it was his assistant. Make a long story short, they emailed me and they're talking about how they could grow my YouTube channel, right? So I'm like, okay, cool. I figured, they sent me a video. So I'm like, this is not bad. It's okay. And again, my thing is I'm looking for, would this kind of video style fit the market? You understand? And I had to be honest, man, that kind of video style that they did fits my market. You know what I mean? But as soon as I get on the call, man, as soon as I get on the Zoom call, man, it was about a couple hours ago, actually. I get on the Zoom call. It's about 6 minutes late. I'm not petty like that, but I'm big on my time, man. I'm very, very big on my time. So like when somebody is not prepared, it bothers me, man. It bothers me so much because it's like, why are you not prepared? You know what I'm saying? Why are you late? It shouldn't be the other way around. Like, you should be waiting on me. I shouldn't be waiting on you. Okay? Like, you should be coming in and you prepared. You got your little notepad and, you got your notepad, right? You got some notes. You got something that you're trying to sell me. Because let's be honest, everybody trying to sell something. I mean, come on now. We can't be so doggone naive and think there ain't nobody trying to sell us nothing, and everybody is just, doesn't have a self-interest, and everybody is just this wicked nice person, and they'll never do anything to screw you over. Come on, fam. Come on, fam. We all know that's true. Like, everybody wants something. Everybody want to rule the world. Tears for Fear. MF Doom. Everybody want to rule the world. Tears for Fear. MF Doom. But yeah, anyway, to make a long story short, I know I don't say that before, but don't pay too much attention to that. What I'm trying to say is this, right? What I'm seeing is that this man was not prepared. 6 minutes late. Seemed like he wasn't prepared. Had no sales speech or nothing. He's like, hey, how's it going, Caleb? It's going pretty well, going pretty good. Yeah, I'm just drinking my coffee. Yeah, so this is our content. Yeah, so what do you think about our content? And the thing about it is, I'm not a very judgmental person, right? I come from recovery, 6 years free of alcohol. I understand how hard it is to navigate through this life, okay? I do life coaching and recovery coaching now, but it's hard, man. Like, it's hard being a man. It's hard navigating through sobriety. It's hard navigating as a recovering addict, as they say. I hate that term, but that's the terminology that they use, because when you battle with this addiction, people see that you're diseased, that you're broken. People could see that you're not even trustworthy. So back to the point at hand, I don't know if this guy battled with an addiction, but I saw that this guy, man, he don't know how to open up. He don't know how to sell. And he just comes across as boring and monotone, and he's just not with it. I'm just looking around. I'm like, yeah. So I'm asking them questions like, what's your pricing? I'm also asking them, like, what's your editing style? How many videos that you do? Do you have specialized packages? Which, again, like, he should be telling me these things. Like, he should be, engaging me, having a conversation with me. Not I have to ask all the questions. Like, these are the basic questions that you're supposed to ask. Like, you are a video editor trying to get more clients, and you are not prepared. You ain't got nothing to sell. You're not telling people about your services. You're not telling people about your company. Not even, it's like, how long you been doing this? Like, these are the kind of things you should be telling me. You know what I mean? It's like when I come on my calls, like, I have a little conversation in the DMs, right? Have a little conversation in the DMs. That's number one. Number two, I say, hey, let's hop on a call. Let's have a conversation. Number three, I give them some value on the call. You know what I mean? And then number four, I'm looking to close. But I only close because I've gained clarity and understanding. Now, I tell people my coach is not for everybody. I tell them my coaching style is accountability / mentorship, and I'm faith-based. But throughout my page on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, You can tell this is faith-based life coaching and recovery coaching, helping out those primarily to deal with PMO addiction. You know what I'm saying? I got to use code. You know, I got to use the code language. Got to use code out here. PMO addiction, drug addiction, alcohol addiction. Also just working on personal growth and personal development. You know, you got to have energy, right? People have always been attracted to energy. Now, naturally, just on my day-to-day life, I'm pretty just chill. Hey, what's going on, man? How you doing? I use my indoor voice. You know what I mean? So I'm talking to people on an individual basis. But when I'm on this camera, you can see I'm using my hands more. You know, I'm talking a little bit more. I'm raising up my octaves because I want to keep you engaged with me. You're not going to listen to me and go, hey, my name is Caleb Harris and how are you doing? Oh, man, just so great to see you. So, yeah, I've got a couple notes about what we're doing. Is that okay with you? You're going to be like, man, this person is boring. You know what I mean? This person is boring. Dang, they don't got nothing interesting to say. I'm bored. And I learned when you coaching men in general, you got to keep them engaged. You know, you can't be monotone. You know what I mean? That's why over the years, I learned to be more engaging. I learned to be, you know, more upbeat, right? I learned to engage people, ask people questions, ask people follow-up questions, you know? Even in the recovery meetings I do on Sunday nights, it was a lot of trial and error. I was like, all right, I got to find ways to keep the guys engaged. And I got to find ways to get the guys to open up. Now, some of the guys, they just don't open up no matter what you do. Now, some of the other guys are a little bit more engaged because you're asking them questions that they go through on day-to-day life. And I ain't going to hold you. People have a problem with AI and ChatGPT and copy AI. I use it as a tool. I ain't going to hold you. I use it as a tool. I use it as a tool to come up with topics, okay? I ain't got a whole bunch of people here. It's a one-man show, okay? You understand? And I come up with my own questions based off of what I gathered. But these questions are helping people to, you know, open up. So it's like, it's a win-win. You want to work smarter in business, not harder. You know what I mean? As a Christian, I've learned that. Like, you got to work smarter, not harder. You got to use the things of this world and match it up with the scripture. And if it don't match up with scripture, don't use it. That's simple. But yeah, it's just like this guy was just so low energy. He was so low monotone. He seemed unprepared. He seemed like nothing. So I just had to tell the brother, I said, brother, I'm just going to have to decline. I'm going to have to decline, man. I'm going to have to decline. I'm just not interested. And I was trying to be nice. I was going, you know, do the whole... I am going to send an email to their assistant just to give them some advice. I don't know where it's going to go, and I really don't care because I'm just being blunt. It ain't my business, so I personally don't care, but I'm going to try to help them out. It's the helper in me. It's the helper in me. I'm going to try to help them out. But that's it. But the reason why I made this topic in this video about opening up as a man, you know, why men need to open up more. Why men need to learn how to, you know, stand firm and be dominant and be in their masculine frame, and why men need to be competent. Like, men need to learn how to be competent. Men need to learn how to open up. Men need to learn how to be competent. Men need to learn how to be confident, because a lot of men are not confident in themselves. And you could tell the monotone voice, you know, no energy, no presence about them. They don't articulate their points properly. You understand? They don't carry themselves like a man. You know, if you talk with your hands, you talk with your hands. I talk with my hands. That's just what I do, man. I like talking with my hands. Talk with my hands, talk with my hands. But I show some energy, man. You know what I mean? It's not all about having 6 figures. It's not all about, you know, being a chiseled jawline guy or some black pill, red pill stuff. Like, it's about having a presence about you. It's about being confident in what you believe in. There's a difference between being quiet and reserved. And there's a difference between just being isolating and just shy and timid. Okay? The shy and timid person is like, hey, how's it going? Yeah, so what we're what we're talking about is we're talking about recovery. So like we help out so you see what I'm doing? I'm stuttering. I'm saying I'm not projecting my voice. I have no energy. So ain't nobody gonna listen to me. So this one guy, he was talking about, honestly, he was so boring. I don't know what he was talking about, to be honest with you. Talking about, I think, substance abuse or something. But He was so boring and just, he made me uncomfortable. And I'm on the quiet side. Like, I'm going up to him and, just pay attention. He's right here and I'm over here and he's over here and I'm over here. Just there's like a wall here and he's got some poster thingamajig over here. And I'm just trying to sit down here, really trying to listen to what he's trying to say. But he's so boring and he's saying all the time and he doesn't seem confident about what he believes in. So we had a conversation about 5 minutes. Our energy didn't really attract to each other. Our energy separated us and we just kept going and going and going. See what I'm doing? We're drifting. We're falling apart. And the reason why we're falling apart from one another is very, very simple. We are falling apart from one another because his energy is too low. Energy does speak volumes, man. That's what I'm learning. Energy speaks volumes, okay? Like when I do this content, I purposely don't eat a lot. I'll drink some water. I won't drink too much caffeine because I don't want to look across as real jittery. You know what I'm saying? So I just try to pace myself. I'll do some breathing if I feel a little bit tired and overwhelmed. You know what I mean? But just overall, man, overall, man, a lot of men just need to step it up. A lot of men have no confidence in them. Ain't got no base to them. Ain't got no presence to them. And if you ain't got no presence to you as a man, you're going to get left behind. But also there's the quiet man. There's the quiet man, but he's reserved, but he knows what he's talking about. That man is like me. A man not opening up, being too shy and timid, and most importantly, not having no energy. If you're going to sell something, right? If you're going to be confident talking to a woman, if you're going to be confident talking to people, you got to have some energy. So I'm going to give you a couple tips and then I'm about to dip. Project yourself, okay? Don't just talk like this all day. It sounds really boring and people are not very interested in you. I'm just playing, man. I'm just playing around with you. Ain't trying to insult you or nothing, but you got to project yourself, okay? You in a room full of 30 people. Speak up, okay? That was something I used to battle with when I was younger. People said, we can't hear you. And I could say they was trying to be rude or whatever, but they was being honest. Maybe they shouldn't have called me out like that. But at the end of the day, I can't get too emotional as a man. I need to speak up more. I need to speak up more. Also, number 2, man, know what you're talking about. Come prepared. It's oh my goodness. I see so many men who are just not prepared. Not prepared to talk, not prepared to do anything, ain't got no presence about them, low on energy. As I said earlier, don't project their voice. How's it going? It's going probably pretty well, man. We gonna get through this surface level stuff or what? Come on, man. We gotta, you reel me in, so you gotta keep me there. That's it. In my past when it came to dating women, that was something that I struggled with, That's why I decided, let me go on Google. Let me actively listen more. Let me have more conversations. Like, it's hard to keep somebody around. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's hard to keep somebody around, man. It's hard, especially if you haven't been dating somebody for a long time and you've been single for a hot minute. It's hard to keep somebody around. I won't hold you on that. I won't hold you, but practice does make perfect. Ask questions. Read other books. You know what I mean? Be interesting. Don't overthink everything. You see what I'm saying? That's what you got to learn how to do. Okay? And my final point is this, man. Ease up on yourself. Okay? Ease up on yourself. You don't have to have everything perfect. Don't come on too strong. Don't talk so much. That's the biggest one that a lot of y'all struggle with. You talk too much. And you make yourself so unattractive like that because you just keep blabbing and blabbing and blabbing and blabbing and blabbing, blah, 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 blah. And you don't know how to just pause and listen. Not listen to respond, but you don't know how to listen to understand. So you're making the person, I remember, I just been not having a really great time with mental health events this week. This is probably going to come out like on a Monday or something. So obviously my videos are pre-recorded. I know. God dang. My videos aren't in real time. Get over it. But overall, what I'm trying to say is this, right? Like what I'm trying to say is that, you You gotta understand something, man. You gotta learn how to let people talk. You gotta stop interrupting. You gotta stop talking so much. Pause. You know, if you find yourself just talking too much, just pause and ask people, how do you feel about this? Now listen, engage the person. Don't jump all over them. Stop cutting them off. A lot of y'all as a man have you got a bad tendency in doing that. Like you don't know how to articulate your points very well. So you drink too much caffeine, you eat too much junk food and too much sugar, and you don't know how to let nobody talk. Like, just let people talk, man. Okay? It's okay to be in silence momentarily. Right? There's a balance to this. You don't want to talk too much, but you don't want to talk too little. You want to be right in the middle. You understand? It's a skill. Ease up on yourself, as I said earlier, but it's a skill, man. It's definitely a skill. But one of the main things I want to say is this, man. As a man, it is your responsibility to come prepared with a game plan. If your game plan doesn't work, revise your strategy, go back to the drawing board, and most importantly, I can't stress this enough. Do not, I repeat, do not waste people's time. Okay? Have a presence about yourself. Have an aura about yourself. Have a confidence about you. You are that dude, but you gotta walk in the room like that dude. Okay? It don't matter what you done been through. It don't matter what you going through right now. What are you doing in the current moment? You know what I'm saying? That's what you gotta worry about. Too many people, that's the problem with so many men. They live so much in the past failures, mistakes. I'm a loser, I'm this, that, and the other. You ain't never gonna get nowhere in life like that now. You ain't gonna get nowhere in life like that. Hold your head up, boy. Speak with some conviction. You understand? Leave an aura about yourself. You liking the content, man. Overall, you liking the content. You digging the content, man. Don't be a stranger. Don't treat me like the side dude. Don't treat me like a side chick, okay? Stop doing all that. Like, share, subscribe. Share with other people, man. Sharing is caring out here. All right? Man, take care. God bless. And as always, peace with 2 fingers.